What's going on, guys? It is currently March 23rd, 2026. It's been a minute since I've been out here, about a month and a half, I want to say, but staying non-stop busy up here in my town I reside in, if you will. I really don't have much going on left at this place. I mean, it looks scary to some, but it's not. I mean, we gotta finish a little bit of trim and then trim it out, caulk it out, paint it, and floors, and I mean some other stuff in there, you know, I'm not going into details, but and then it's time to rent and then move on to the next project. So it's kind of how the name of the project works. This one's kind of getting drug out a little bit longer than I'd like it to, but kind of an awkward time with how everything's been going on in my life. Awkward because there's just so much shit that has just been changing. So you always worry about what the fuck's gonna happen and what's going on, but it always figures and kinks itself out. I've got 4 to 6 projects going on within my general contracting company that really require all my time and effort to be dedicated to that. Also putting my time aside to build my home up on about 5 or 6 acres, doing like a little barndominium build, but that's been taking quite a bit of time and money on top of everything else. So that's getting close to finishing up. Very interesting to say the least, but this is the shit and the time and the things that I once prayed for, to be in the middle of all of this chaos and find some comfort in it. I always go, and now we're here, and shit is just going the way that you've always planned, you know? It's hard to sit back and realize that this is where I want to be. But I am on my way over there now. It's 7 p.m. on a Monday. Got some loose ends tied up today. Gonna try to be there till probably about Thursday, I wanna say, and then buzz back. Try to get everything ready for maybe getting ready to caulk and paint in the next trip, or maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I also kind of forget what the fuck I have going on there, what's even there, how material-wise. So I might have to rewatch my last video and figure out what my plan of attack is, quite really. But so we'll probably get in at about 11 and get some sleep and get back to the grind. So yeah, I've got probably about 4 more hours. The next morning, basically gonna go around here and get a bunch of measurements, and then go downstairs and cut everything for some batch work, make it go by pretty quickly. And I'm just gonna set it up here so you guys have seen me cut plenty of times, but. Alright guys, we are finished trimming in all the windows upstairs except for the top of the headers, just like all the other windows, but I think we got to a good stopping point for today. About 3 or 4 hours put in today, but here pretty late last night, so tackle these doors tomorrow, but yeah, I think these turned out nice. They'll look, like I said, every time, they'll look a lot better with some caulked in and primed, but what's going on, guys? It's the next morning. Somehow managed to forget my entire GoPro sitting at my house, and that's about 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. So I am gonna go do that, but figuring out how we're gonna do these. So I think the best thing I came up with, there we go. The best thing I came up with, obviously this has to sit against this nicely, about there. But if you come to this side, we got a gap because it sits off. So what I am thinking is I'm gonna attach these, essentially something like that. And then so when I go put this on, I'm not sure if it's gonna work yet, so bear with me, but it'll be sitting flush, that. But we're gonna give it a try now, see. I wanna be able to film. The whole point in buying this fucking house was to film it, so that's the goal. So this is kind of what we're left with here. Kind of see how I'm riding that reveal. And then this side, bang, bang, bang. This is all cockable. I'm getting this shit to sit through here. It's a little hard, but managed to get it, and it looks pretty good. So we're gonna have to do that all around, basically every door up here. But I made one side always nice to me. This side, it's usually on the hinge side I made it, so I don't have to do any of this weird shit. This side will be fine, but then this side will be the same deal we're doing right there. We should be getting really close to cocking everything in, and then we're gonna come through here, get these drywall things patched, scrape off all this other shit, and then I'm gonna come in here and just texture spray fucking everything. Even the ceilings, like everything, and it should make everything blend in nicely. Again, tape off all this shit so it doesn't get texture on it, but these headers, I'm gonna make something that comes this way, comes up, but I need to figure out how I'm gonna do them yet, so that's why I haven't touched really any of them. From there, it's really just finishing fine details, get the floors in. That'll be a big chunk of cost. Get this railing in, bathroom's all touched up, and then get someone in here, get some equity out of it, and jump right into the next project. So that's kind of how the name of the game works. All right, guys, we have finished up some of these doors. Turned out nice. We had lots of caulking, but I think it turned out pretty good. That one, and then this side on both sides. Whoopsie. So, but yep, I haven't done all the tops, so we'll just slap all those on. It'll be easy peasy. And then we just have to do the inside of this one and that one. And then we are done with doors besides the 2 jam extensions downstairs. But go to the town over and get some Subway because I am hungry. All right, guys, it's about 4 p.m. I've never managed to go get my camera. I just decided to kind of use this vice grips and put my iPhone on there for a time lapse. But I didn't do it for when I got back from lunch, so I actually cranked out this door, and this door. So all the doors are now done completely. Just have to do all the top headers on all these are easy. And then the window ones might be a little bit more challenging, but I think we're gonna call it a day. Come back here tomorrow and probably knock out all of these door tops, which are gonna be fun with these, but probably get started on the windows. And then after that, I mean, it's clean up. Gonna be time to start looking at this. I got someone coming to do this and mud it, as well as this. So I don't gotta fuck with any of that, which is cool. And then we'll eventually just go around and spray texture around everything, tape off all the windows, and then prime and paint all the trim, and it's gonna look like brand new. It's still kind of hard to vision right now, but I'm telling you, just give it a little more time. Let me kick a few more shit. I'm gonna have to give some attention to these stairs, not sure what, but yeah. Looking freaking good. It's not so scary anymore. I'll see you guys tomorrow. The next morning, we're gonna go ahead and tackle all the headers up here for the doors. They're gonna require making a little slit, kind of like this, on each side of this thing, and then putting it up there. I'm not gonna do the top because you can't really see up there, but get all measurements, and then you can be able to just batch cut these out. And then after that, we're gonna tackle all of the windows, because those will be easy. What we'll do is we'll come over and put it across here, and then I'll come out probably an inch or so, and then come that way with it on all of them. Yeah, let's get started. I got my GoPro this time. We're gonna stay here till probably about 1:30 or so. The Nebraska and Iowa game for basketball is on, and I kind of want to see that. I'm not a big sports guy, but it's pretty big history out here, so. Okay, so this is kind of what we're left with. This sits cleanly on that. There you go, so that's kind of the picture we're going for. Yeah, that looks nice and tight, good. So now we're gonna go around and get all the measurements and make all of them. So we got all the tops on. This is probably the trickiest one. I had to grab it with a screw. But everything is cleaned up now. Time to tackle these windows. But yeah, I'm gonna make one of these and see if I can figure out a nice way to do them and then make them look good, and then I'll batch them all. I got the hang of these pretty quickly. Went and smashed out all these on the main floor. I think they made it look really good. One in that back room, but I'm gonna go up there and tackle all that. We should have enough wood for it, and let's sit in a good spot to get out of here. All right, guys, this is how it sits on Thursday. About to get out of here, catch the game, but we are all finished up with all of the trim on the windows for sure. We've only got that door and the front door left. But everything is looking nice and sleek. Still got this ouchie. Yeah, we made a lot of ground this trip, so I'm going to go ahead and get back going, and I'm going to try to get back here probably, I want to say within the next week or two. Like I said, I got a lot of shit on my plate right now, but I'm glad that for the progress we made here, we can kind of get there waiting for the drywall guy to get in here. That there too, and then on this kitchen cabinets, and then it's gonna be start running downhill. All the hard shit's done. This floor's gonna take a minute. I'm still kind of stuck between if I want to do carpet all the bedrooms just to kind of speed by it faster, or just run all the same floor, which kind of leaning towards the same floor. But, and we also got to staple this down. Haven't done that, but it is coming together.